Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 4th grade concept of expanded notation. This is standard 4.2b in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 3 off the 2021 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we have a number of movie tickets shown, and they give it to us in expanded notation. It's 8 times 100,000, 6 times 1,000, and we need to figure out how to write this in standard form. So standard form, that's what you see down there in ABCD, just plain numbers. But there's a lot of missing place values there. All we have is the 100,000 and the 1,000. So hopefully when you were trying to solve this, you created a place value chart. So let's create a place value chart. It looks like our largest number is going to be right there, 100,000. So that's 6 digits. So let me go ahead and just build something that's got 6 digits. That's going to help us kind of lock this in here. And so if we wanted to do our 6 digits, we've got our ones, tens, hundreds, and this is our ones period. We normally don't say the family name. But when we get over here, we've got ones, tens, hundreds. Notice that pattern. It always continues, ones, tens, hundreds. We just have a different period, and that's the thousands. So we will say the 1,000s, or sometimes we'll just call it the thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So if we've got an 8 times 100,000, so we need to put an 8 in the 100,000s place. And so we've got that. I know this is 100,000s because it's the 6th digit over from the right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got this 8 right here. So I've got an 8 times 100,000, which is really equal to 800,000. That's the value. So my answer is going to be 800,000 something. Let's deal with this 6 now. The 6 is in the thousands place, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 digits over from the right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's my 1,000s place right there. So I've got a 6 right there. So 6 times my 1,000, that's got the value of 6,000. So I need an 800,000 and a 600,000. So that's what I have, is I have an 8 and a 6. Everything else is blank. So when we come across numbers that are kind of like this, the only thing that we can put in here that are going to be the same without changing the value is the 0. So we put the zeros in all of those placeholders. So obviously we see our answer down here at C, 806,000. Let's just take a look at some of these other ones. You see this A, 860,000. So this 860,000, if I were to put that in my expanded notation, what that would be an 8 times 100,000. So we're good with that first one. The problem is the second one. It's the 6 times, see how that's in the 10,000s place? It's in the wrong place value. That 6 is one place over. So if I could put this 6 over here, then that one would have been good. And if we're looking at our next one, let's look at this 86,000. So this 8 is in the 10,000s, and you notice that's in the wrong spot. It's really 8 times 10,000. But I really needed that 8 to be over 1 in the 100,000, so there's just not enough zeros there. So that's what makes this wrong, because that next one is correct. That 6 in the thousands spot is good to go. So we're good with that 6 in the thousand spot. It's the 8 in the 10,000s needs to be pushed over. So that one is incorrect. And once again, that 6 is in the correct spot for D. Let's take a look at D. We've got 8,006,000. But it's this 8. That's in one spot too many to the left. It's an 8 times 1 million. And that's pretty big. What we needed is we needed that 8 right there to be in the 100,000 spot. So that just added 1 too many zeros. But the 6 is in the correct spot at 6 times 1,000, which is what we needed. So the rest of these are really, really close. But our correct answer here is C.